It could be. Might be the first stream they watched. If that's the case, I feel sorry for them. I've never done this before. This is my first proper time. I tried a Code Veronica one. It was the stream just kept cutting out. And also, yeah, hopefully there's no technical issues tonight. Hopefully it's much better. I've cabled up my PS5, so. Right, let's get underway. I'll do it on standard. This is a fresh start, so I haven't played on this profile.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence, the bushes empty.
Happy launch
Yet
day, everyone.
determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine and under branch, and into the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry. Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said. So she drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy. Passing through the graveyard, menacing storm clouds loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself," he coaxed. So she clothed herself and smiled with joy. Across waters deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins. "Come, child, eat your fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed appeared, bearing a beautiful golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose around the beasts. Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal. "Gifts we gave, but more you took," she snarled. "So more in turn is due." In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror.
Wonderful bedtime story.
She's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides, Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. Just being paranoid.
You're right,
It's
Nighthawk. Ethan's on your side too.
I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed. I'll finish dinner.
It's okay, Rose. Your mother doesn't want to remember it. I can't blame her.
So we're now in control, which obviously the game is telling me that
Nothing. I'll put her down.
we can have a look around the Ethan's home. There's a lot of interactive stuff in here, and it's worth having a check out. I'll show you a few random things that we can do. We can chuck TV on. What the relevance of the cartoon is. There are photos and knickknacks and stuff you can do. I'll have a look at.
Mom got you another new book?
This is a nice house. Somewhere in Europe. So there's photos, bits and pieces you can look at.
What a miracle.
Of course, we never see Ethan's face in these.
Couldn't even imagine something like this would
Still
happen.
hidden.
Once you're a big girl, we'll have a drink together, all right?
I noticed this, I don't know if anyone noticed, there's a CD in here that Ethan will talk
My
about.
taste in music's definitely improved over the years.
But I actually noticed the CD cover is called Lady D and the Pallbearers. I think that's what I read the last time I looked. I wonder if it's a little nod. If we try and bug me, she'll tell us off.
Don't get too close to me when I'm cooking, babe.
We've been told. Birthday
Our
cake.
birthday will be here before we know it.
They grow up fast. Let's just enjoy it while we can.
And no mushrooms. No mushrooms at all.
Mia makes everything by hand, so this stuff keeps piling up.
At this stage, you're probably like, well, it's a quaint home simulator. Obviously, if you've been watching the trailers, you're probably going to expect something to happen eventually, but we'll get there. If you watch the trailers again, yeah, this will look familiar. Obviously, environments that you've seen in the trailers. As I said, there's
Beautiful.
plenty of photos and knickknacks around the house. So we'll head upstairs. Rose is getting fussy.
There. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
If you guys want to see the first little nod to some deep lore, just a reference. It's a bit like the ones in 7, but I thought I'll show it to you. It's a nice little nod. Just come in here.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
Just use the storage. If I come over to this bookshelf, you get a little highlight. If I examine the book, it's a nice little nod. Files about the events in 7. So basically they've implied that it's a toxic gas leak that killed everyone, and these people have all disappeared. So 10 years for a gas leak.
Everyone's forgotten about this already.
Not us, Ethan, not us.
Why do I even keep this around? I should get rid of it someday.
Wander around the house still. The bathroom. Unsurprisingly, no, you can't see Ethan's face in the mirror. Yes.
Your mama and I love this song so much.
That is correct. Resident Pleasant.
Almost there, honey.
Such a tonal, like not a bad tonal change, but so compared to all our action-y openings. We'll put Rose down.
There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those weird fairy tale monsters get you.
Mostly doing because otherwise Ethan walks a lot slower with her around. I'll give you guys a little trophy tip. It's a nice easy one. See this ball? We'll fix it in post. So as I was saying, in here there's this ball, and I'll give you a little trophy tip. If you roll this ball, walk into this ball past here, get out of the way, and you just knock it into the office. Bingo! Just a nice little email. And the date here, February 9th, I think that we've established the game's the 9th or the 10th of February it takes place, so it's a few days beforehand. This email. Have a look around. Fungal pathogen tests.
Rose is fine.
Another book here with a little reference. I'll leave
It's
that
not
to you
paranoid
guys
if
to.
they're really out to get you.
It's a nice little photo album. Again, covering Ethan's face. What a surprise.
I wish it could stay like this forever.
Alright, so we'll head back downstairs. Put Rose into the little crib bassinet thing, whatever you want to call it. Turn the TV off. Go see Mia.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like well, like a baby. That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's churba de lagoon. It's a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any. You really have to stop worrying.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, Chris moving us here, military training, it all happened so fast, you know?
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously, think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
It happened so long ago. I don't understand why you are so...
Mia, get down! Mia! Mia, oh God! Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, Ethan.
No! What? Why?
Cut to black. I feel like someone needed to hit Ethan on the head or something. It's kind of missing. He just all of a sudden being carried.
Come on, move!
All clear. Rose? What the hell are you doing with my daughter?
Package secure, sir. Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Rose.
Get him out.
Hey, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Winters. I've got your doctor's results back, and I'd like you to come in to document them. How about next Thursday, 4 o'clock?
No problem. We'll be there. That was the doc. She'll see us next week. Hey, now. Think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. I hardly talk about anything else. I keep telling you, it's not Rose that I'm worried about.
Well, then what are you worried about? Look, she's gonna be fine. I just know it. What else matters?
We matter, Ethan! You matter! You just
Mia, what are you talking about? Is there something you're not telling me? Come on, talk to me. Damn it. I have to take this. Jesus.
Sorry to those who joined the stream and had it disconnect. I've tried several times to get up and running again, but had no luck. So this will just have to do it in chorus, as I said.
What's your status? The
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose? Fuck. What the hell happened here?
Now we are officially playing. This is the introduction to the actual village. Winterizes. It is useless, the phone is dead. Have a look inside and there's nothing but files and mess. So we'll go for a bit of a wander, I guess. Definitely European, the European plate label on there. There's no country or tag attached to it, though. Stuff like Chorba and lots of other stuff that you see later in the village will invoke Romanian, as does the currency. They've kept it intentionally vague, otherwise. I mentioned on the spoiler-free podcast, but one of my little bugbears is that you cannot manually change Ethan's light on and off when you need to. He does it all of his own volition. There's certainly some areas in the game which would benefit. So we're going to ignore that, and we are going to enter underneath this barbed wire fence. Which Ethan has now just cut himself on. Rock rolling down the hill. It is recommended to play this with headphones on, and I can definitely confirm that's the case. It's got a 3D audio kind of soundscape. Definitely can hear stuff coming from different directions. It's interesting, this is obviously supposed to hark back a little bit to 7 again with the crows at the start of the game. And they're hanging up and you wind your way through. Yep, I'd forgotten about that one. Wonderful. If we're wondering, is there a map? Yes, there's a map. We're making our way through an actual really narrow path, which is mapped out for us, which is a little bit silly, but it's the way it is. Ethan gets a journal, which is really cool as well. Close down to mention that. And it updates as the game progresses, so you get to kind of understand some of his thought process. Obviously you've got your files, and then the game gives you some tips. The map you can zoom out, so there's quite a large map to be seen. If you've followed any of this collector's editions and stuff, you've seen an overall version of the map, but not a detailed one. Ooh, something walking off in the distance there. Just a little bridge. There is some basic hunting mechanics in the game. Obviously we're not going to hunt the dead fish that are already there. It's not as in-depth or anything as people may have been worried about. It's more for some upgrades and or money. You can earn money this way. See into the window. There's a doorway. Inside. I'm very impressed with the constant level of detail. I mean, obviously, as people talked about, the closer up to things, the texture's kind of under high fidelity to right up close, but there's lots of variety of environments, a lot of texture detail, overall lots of textures. It's a very impressive looking game in that regard. Ethan clearly doesn't like dripping sinks. The map system has a marker system of colour, so I think we talked about in the podcast. So if you go into an area, it's just like right back to the remake. If there's an item in the area, it stays one colour, which is red, and if it's clear, it's blue. So thumping around, so we're gonna check that out. Oh, blood on the floor. No description, just a weird looking photo. Oops. Even I haven't noticed this before. Never looked at the boards falling over. It's your first clue, obviously. It's cupboard. Blood on it. That's a great idea. Wonder if that's D.I.J.'s cousin. European cousin. Taxidermied animals. So crawl's attached like it was in the first game, in Resident Evil 7, to the right stick.
What did all this?
Go outside again, and it's now starting to get light. Automatic climb over is just by pushing over, which is nice and easy. Make our way up the path here. You might recognise this from the trailers. So the game has some auto-saving spots. I assume, except for probably the hardest difficulty. I haven't actually checked that.
Where
That's a
the
good question.
hell am I?
We're welcomed at the village. We have a quick look around. The windmills by the lake. You can see the factory just off in the distance. Castle's pretty obvious in the village below us. There's a few other things that you will notice if you know what you're looking for, but I'm not going to spoil those. A few little locales and bits and pieces. So we're in the village now itself. Obviously, I think if you've watched the trailers or know what the enemies are, you can kind of figure out what they've done to that horse. Pop to this first building.
Maybe they're out.
That's right, Ethan, they're all out. So there are lockpicks. Whatever you highlight, if you check the drawer, it gets added to your map. It's not so obvious there, but it is underneath, showing that I need a lockpick for a drawer here. Same for tree. We'll just ignore the body being dragged for a little bit. And that thing moving past the door. There are wells around the village as well. You need an item to pull them up, but it's worth your time. It's another one of those things to go back and find. To collect in here. It's boarded up with a padlock. Dead end. Oh. There are also outhouses, which you'll find strewn across the map. And I'll give you another hint that there is a trophy attached if you can open every single one of them. Some of them are worth opening. This one's obviously got nothing in it, but some of them have items inside, so it's worth your while to check them out anyway. So something's done a number on the village. Buildings like this where they're torn to pieces. Oh, that sound. Again, a lot of graffiti. Look at where we came from, so let's head this way.
What happened?
As you may have heard about, there is a photo mode in this, so if you pause the game, if you actually pause it properly, in photo mode, and there's all the same sorts of area view stuff, and you can put filters and depth of field and different effects and brightness and vignettes, distortions, frames. You can put the game's logo on it, sort of stuff. You can take the characters and animals off, you can turn the grid on and off for lining up. So, yeah. Oh, and there's a trophy attached for even going in there, so look at that. Let's go back. Locked due to missing homeowner. And it's padlocked, I'm surprised. Tractor in the way. Chicken. So you can hunt the chickens, like I said, there's animals. Obviously with the door being locked I'm not going anywhere there from right now. But we'll get a chance to get back there later. At least you guys will. Force could break it. So the boxes are back just like the first one, and barrels, anything with yellow. So you know you can break it. We'll grab the knife. What I do like is it always comes up with a break attack anyway. So it just comes up if you're near it. You don't have to manually break it if you don't want to. It'll give you the option to do it for you.
Did they just run out of the house?
No, friendly, friendly.
Ethan's very lucky that he's not a very good shot.
Who sent you? Nobody. There was an accident down the road and... What's going on?
Again, the sound is just good. It's so good on this. Just where the sound's coming from and the dynamics of it.
They're coming. Who is? What the hell was that? You have a gun? What? Please tell me you have a gun. No, why would I? Take it! Take it!
So Ethan's had some weapons training since 7, which is of implication of the stuff inside the house.
What the?
Hope you weren't attached to that guy. Or perhaps Ethan.
Dead body? Wait, there's more.
Storing them for the winter. Or does it make the bad joke? They're storing them for Ethan Winters. Gosh. No, should be now.
Jesus Christ.
I was honestly thought that might have been Chris Ruth's the first time I played this, but
this place?
I don't think so. Go, just because he's got a coat.
Shit! What the fuck was that? No.
That's our first combat with the Lycans. Best aiming. Block, push back. Get a trophy for doing so. As you can tell, they do take a few bullets, especially when your gun's underpowered. So blocking is very key on the, well, probably not casual, but every other difficulty. And of course, it's the usual, go for the head.
What the hell?
It's not good enough to drop an item for us. Head back inside, got a chem fluid, and that allows us to make and craft stuff with a herb, so that's what's giving it to us. First couple of proper item pickups other than the knife. To go back inside the property that he's just smashed through is where the weapons are being kept. We go back now. Bolt cutters. Is that the curtain area? Yeah, it was actually. I'm confused that Ethan gets pulled through the floor. Yeah, there's no damage. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway. Interestingly, the bolt cutter's item is important as other games, including 7. It's pretty much a one and done kind of deal for the bolt cutters. I think it's just a little nod. So we're now a little bit out in the village. We've really only got one direction to go because everything's in our way, so we're going to go this way. Maybe not that one. Let's try down here first. And it's locked from the other side. So, let's see. We will go through here. Check this road again. Barricade doors, which is going to be helpful for us. Some handgun ammo because we need that. Reload. That's not a good sign. On this go, but I'm worried that someone will climb up behind me sometimes. So. And there we go. timed. Let's slash at him with a knife. And he's dropped some money for us.
Is it over?
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Survivors?
Now we've got an X-Go. And they were nice enough to knock the fence down for us. Can't hear them around, so while we're here we'll just unlock this gate. That was the one I couldn't get through before. We'll go clear some items.
Okay.
Helpful. Some items. I'm going to do some quick scavenging around here. Now you can shoot these to help cover your tracks. That's the game's telling us. Downstairs. So take a chance to show the crafting menus. So you've got ammunition healing, get a trophy for that.
There's no end to them.
So this is a bit like the original Resident Evil 4 opening, but we're a bit of a siege. Oh crap! You see there? I think I got in there. Holy moly! Let's get over here and let's shoot a barrel. And a trophy. Oh god. Yikes, that was some mistiming. Let's get away from these guys. Oh, but I was so supposed to be grabbed. Come on, everybody, say it with me. Bingo. So anything gets to be saved, and out of pure luck in a church bell.
Wait, wait.
That's a good trophy pun. We'll have a check around just to see if there's any more items to pick up, because I basically wasted all my ammo on that fight trying to kill as many as I could. Which may or may not be a strategy for you, but for me I decided to go all in because I've played this before, so I've got nothing to lose. For those who played the demo of the village, that's the section about to come up, and I'm going to go through that gate and the cutscene takes place. I think we'll just leave it there for my first hour. I don't think it was quite an hour, but I think it was long enough, so. If you enjoyed the look at the start of Village and Siege, poor Ethan losing part of his hand. Money. Nice.
In life and in death, we give glory.
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe. What the hell? Hey, can you hear me?
It's you, the child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about? The monsters?
The castle bell heralds danger. They're coming!
No. Wait. Where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again!
Rose is here?
That's where I'll leave it. If you play the demo, as I said, you'll get to the section of the village, and so you may have an idea of what you're supposed to do next in this part. And I'll leave it there, but thank you for joining me for the first hour or so, and I hope you get to enjoy the full game. Hopefully I've given you a few new tricks and tips from the first little bit of the game for trophies and a few things to look out for, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. We look forward to hearing all your comments on the Discord, and we'll begin, as I said earlier on, doing a podcast on the full game in the coming weeks. Catch you then. Cheers.